What is a product? In today's age, it is a question that is not that simple to answer. Simply look at your smartphone and you will understand that the product is far exceed what the simple phone has to offer. There's a lot more to that. Now the question is, why is that important for your company? Well, this is what we will see in this video. I'll see you inside. If I look at my smartphone, it's very rare that I will know all of the technical information of the machine itself. I will probably know the strength of the camera. I will probably know what type of memory it has. But overall, what I want is for the machine to work, to perform very well. And I like to have some of the service component that is not necessarily attached to the machine itself to be optimized. For example, my service provider, I want to have a clear line. I want to have a nice support if there's a problem with the phone. I want to have a great internet connection and data. All of that has very little to do with the machine itself. It has a lot more to do with the connection, the strength, and the amount of towers, so on and so on. So the conclusion to that is a product is not only the thing that we purchase, it is an ensemble of things that comes wrapped into a lot of services that can support that product. So just think about 24/7 customer support, technical support, the packaging, the apps that you can download or you can have access to, the pre-loaded apps on your telephone, compatibility with other machines. There's a lot of things that are interesting for us that go beyond the machine itself. Now, why is that important for your business? Well, most of the time that we sell something, a product, we do the same thing. We wrap our product with service features that serve as value added. That is a very common expression that we have in marketing, value added proposition. So what is value added? It is something that we add to the value of the product that will serve to go above and beyond what the competitors will have, or that will serve to try to make our customer more happy and more inclined to talk about ourselves and to come back for more. Now, the thing that is very important about value added is that it's not because you think that what you add to your product or your services are perceived at the same amount of value. What do I mean by that? Let's say that you are an accounting firm, and one of the things that you want to offer to differentiate yourself from your competitors would be a initial evaluation of what would be the amount of income tax that you could expect to return. So maybe there's a few things that you haven't identified that most people don't necessarily know about, so you can spot check those. Maybe it takes you about 20 to 30 minutes to go through the paperwork, and you can say, well, okay, you'll be able to have X amount of money or that amount of percentage, and maybe this is something that you think it's worthwhile. Well, and there's a cost associated with that, because you have a professional that go through paperwork. Let's say it takes about half an hour, so you have to pay that person half an hour. So that has to be factored into your pricing. But maybe the client does not necessarily see this as a value added. Maybe all of your competitors are doing that. Maybe the client is expecting this, and he just thinks that it is something that is basic. So that is very important, because not because something costs you money that you perceive yourself as an entrepreneur or as a business owner to be worthy of value added, that your customer will feel the same way. Maybe you do something else. Maybe when you do give the tax forms, you put them in a nice little folder with your company name and a nice little presentation. Didn't really cost you that much, but maybe your customers will see that as a nice little value added that goes a lot further than the cost that those folders would have cost you. So what I'm trying to say in this video is be careful of what you are giving your customers, because it is not because you think that it's something that has value that your customers feel the same way. So it's always very important to measure it, ask your clientele, get feedback, because maybe if you do that without their feedback, maybe you end up spending a lot of time for providing something that they're not necessarily fond of or that they don't necessarily want. So ask them, poll them, make sure that what you are putting forth is something of value. All right, hopefully that video was helpful for you. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. And don't hesitate to share this video and to subscribe to the channel. I try to do this on a regular basis. And thank you for helping me grow that channel. Okay, I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.